Hi friends, Ashley here, and I'm in my bathroom on the floor. It's getting real today. It was mainly because what I'm going to cover in this week's Wine Talk Wednesday, which by the way, if you're a guy and you don't enjoy listening to women talk about women's products, i.e. skincare, beauty, and all of the things, you should probably just stop watching right now because you most likely won't enjoy this. Anyway, we are going to crack it. This is really heavy. We're gonna crack into this absolutely gorgeous bottle of wine that I am very excited to try. I picked it up at Trader Joe's and it's, I'm gonna just butcher the crap out of this thing. Satis Day. Satis Day. S-A-T-I-S Day. Satis Day. Okay, first of all, can we just, for a minute, I don't usually talk a ton about the wine, which is interesting because this is Wine Talk Wednesday, but this bottle is freaking beautiful. Like, there's this artwork here, there's this texture thing happening here, you've got your label, like the whole thing's the label, right? But like the name of the wine, and it is just beautiful. I saw it on the shelf and I was like, yes, I want you. I don't even care what you are. Unless it was a white, I probably wouldn't have grabbed it. To each their own. It was in the Spanish section, the Spaniard wines at Trader Joe's, and I picked it up. I'm gonna open it up. People always ask about opening bottles of wine. Ow, mother F. I don't use an electric opener. I use a normal wine key to open my wines. Call it the old restaurant server in me, but this is what I use to open my wine. I've actually had this wine key for probably close to 10 years. I think somebody gave this to me when I was working at Cheesecake Factory or Twisted Fork. I think at the Twisted Fork in downtown Omaha, where I really started learning about wines and appreciating wines. Shout out to my old boss, Michelle, who took me to a glass class, where we learned about different glasses and how the same wine can taste different in different glasses. I thought it was fascinating and I was like, I want to learn more about wine, and she got me hooked. So we're gonna open this bottle here and we're just gonna get after it. And yes, I'm gonna cheat and put it on my lap because such is life. And I'm still doing an intro. I haven't even gotten into the good stuff. Oh man, that's good. That girl wasn't lying. Gal at Trader Joe's was like, you're gonna like this bottle. She's like, this is one of my favorites. I'm like, how would you know I like your favorite? She's like, it's just a really good bottle. That is smooth. I'm a fan. Okay, so I wanted to talk today, bear with me while I drink water too, dealing with this headache. I wanted to, because I love getting to talk about it, just coming to you and talking to you about some of my favorite skincare and beauty products. And while I don't have swarms of people asking me, I do get asked quite frequently from women, what do you use on your skin? I kind of just stopped. I was like, I don't even know what to say because I use so many things. And it's just been a culmination of growing my my collection of things. I've actually pared mine back because I thought it was getting a little it was a little much, and I kind of wanted to pare it down to things that I really liked and enjoyed. And I now have a rule that I cannot buy anything new unless I'm getting rid of something. So I have to throw it out to put a new in. That's my rule. Yes. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually start with skincare and some of the things that I really dig and that I use and why I love them. I'll try to really skim over because I have a huge collection. Like this is the makeup. As far as skincare goes, I have this really pared down. So let's talk about cleansers. Something happened when I turned like 25, 26. I started seeing changes in my skin, and I used to fake bake in high school. Like legit was the color orange at my senior prom. I grew up in that age where it was cool to be tan and you weren't cool if you were pasty, and I now regret it because I started seeing signs of sun damage because of those things. And so at the age of mid-20s, I was like, I need to start taking my skin a little more seriously and start taking better care, including washing my face off at the end of the night, which, believe it or not, I didn't used to do. So one of the cleansers that I've really dug and have been into lately is by Boscia, and it's their Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. Love this oil because you rub it on your face, sans water, and it just kind of gets all the makeup, it just breaks it up for you, and then you can take your warm cloth and just kind of go over it. So I love this at the end of the day to just kind of take off my face. It feels absolutely amazing. If I am ever, and I am going to admit to this, if on a night I've had a little too much of this, I don't want to necessarily sit at my sink and like cleanse my face and do this whole thing. Yeah. I'm skipping, like I'm fast tracking it. Like I just want to get my hair up in a messy bun and I want to get my butt into bed. So the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water is actually one of my favorite things ever. This is almost gone. I have purchased this and repurchased this 100 times this Sunday. That being said, let's talk about moisturizers for a second. So I'm using one moisturizer in particular right now, and it is by Boscia. It's their Cactus Water Moisturizer. It's just a really nice lightweight moisturizer that you can see. It's kind of nice and clear. I love putting this on in the morning. Sometimes I put it on at night, although other times I'll do more of a like an intense moisturizing mask at night, especially during these cold winter months. And then for eyes, an under eye cream that I've been using quite a bit. I picked this up at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, but it is by The Body Shop, and it's their Vitamin E cream. And this is great because you just put it underneath your eyes. It's a really nice moisturizer for the morning. And I utilize moisturizer under my eye, just number one, to wake my eyes up, to get them moisturized, because moisturization helps to just plump them up, which allows for any makeup that you put on it, i.e. foundation, concealer, it helps them to not settle into any lines that you might have, helps with creasing underneath the under eye. So really important to just make sure that you're moisturizing your under eye. I sound like such a nerd. My foot's falling asleep. My foot's asleep. Oh my God, this is not gonna work. Primer I'm currently using is by Smashbox. It's their Photo Finish Primerizer. And I am really liking this product. What I look for in a primer is something that can help just like minimize my pores, which I have pores in this region, and help my makeup to just stick and stay, which I have a problem because I tend to touch my face during the day. With my makeup rubbing off here, like kind of down on the chin strap area, and then right up in here, just because this is a little more oily for me in my T-zone. And this has been a great product to help with that. Honestly, I've tried tons of different primers. I use a Wet n Wild primer that's like $3 or $4 at the grocery store or at the drugstore. That like helps set and makes it matte, and I love that just as much as I love this. Let's talk about foundations. I can talk about foundations forever. And so I want to talk to you about like my probably top 2, maybe 3 favorite foundations right now. So number 1 is actually a drugstore foundation. And this is something that when people ask me like, hey, what's a good like mid-range foundation that I don't have to break the bank on? And I'm like, L'Oreal. I really dig their Infallible Pro Glow 24-hour foundation. It's super simple, absolutely love it. They actually have different formulas, but the Pro Glow is my favorite. This just goes on just wonderfully, like whether it's with a brush or a beauty blender, it just goes on so nicely. It stays on all day. It's just beautiful, and it has an SPF 15. And so if you're not looking to break the bank on a foundation, this is awesome. I've seen tons of different beauty bloggers talk about this and absolutely rave about it, but honestly, the drugstore is totally up their game. When people ask me about drugstore foundations, you cannot go wrong with Maybelline and you cannot go wrong with L'Oreal right now. A more upscale or higher end foundation that I've really been into. I have a couple here, but the one in particular that I've really been digging on, I fell into the trap and I went for it. And that's the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation. I love it. The packaging is beautiful. It's this beautiful frosted glass. It's got a pump on it, which I'm a sucker for a pump. I've probably used quite a bit of this, and it is absolutely beautiful. It doesn't settle. It stays on all day. And I saw a bunch of people talking about it and I was like, really, is it that good? And I had a 20% off at Sephora, and so I picked it up and I have really, really enjoyed it. Oh, and last but not least, another, like a bonus foundation. Drugstore does it again, for real. The Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation. You guys, this thing is like $5 or $6. It's awesome, especially if you like cushion foundations. They're kind of weird to get used to. It has a little like applicator, which I get rid of. I toss them out, but it's amazing. It's just this little cushion, and I didn't get anything there because honestly, this is probably done for. I've used the crap out of it. But I just like put my beauty blender on there and it's great. It's great to take with you because it's really good for touch-ups too. So this is one that I really, really enjoy. And I am in natural beige in this. So don't ever think that going to the drugstore is a bad thing for your makeup because you can always find good things. All right, let's talk about my favorite thing, concealer, because it keeps me looking alive and awake. Like underneath here, there's a lot of baggage happening, okay? Let's just be honest. Two of my favorite concealers happening right now are, I'll do a drugstore and I'll do a non-drugstore. One is by Makeup Revolution, and it's their Conceal and Define, and you can't really see it. You can pick this up at Ulta. It's really great. Some people say it's a dupe for Shape Tape just because of what it does. It is a higher cover, I'd say a medium coverage, but I really like this because you can build it up. I actually just bought this in the last week because my Ulta finally just started carrying it. And I know some people who have raved about the foundation in the same line. I picked up the foundation and I was not a fan. Like, I had to pass on it, but I really like the concealer. Other concealer that's a little more high-end, it's totally rubbing off because I've used the crap out of it, and that's the Huda Beauty. It's like her Overachiever concealer. I love this. And I love it because it's super full coverage, like more full coverage than Shape Tape. I also love it because of this applicator. It's a little weird and kind of odd to get used to, but it's cooling. And so when you put it on, it helps to cool and depuff your under eye, which I'm a big fan of. Okay, let's keep rolling. Let's keep rocking. Let's get another refreshment. All right, let's talk quick about a couple things for bronzer. I don't wear per se bronzer, but a couple things that I really do like are things that can help me contour and just kind of stay a little more bronze. Higher end product is by Hoola. It's the bronzer. It's the mini whatever. It's the mini contour, and it's amazing because it's not too warm. It's not too cool. It's like right in the middle, and it just helps for me to my foot. Oh my god, I can't feel my foot. I might need to restructure this. Here, we're just gonna move in a little bit. We're back for round two. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. I have lipstick on this glass. That's really classy. Okay, just a little glass. That one and this bad boy right here, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I've hit pan on it. Like, I've used the crap out of this thing. It's amazing. Although the Ulta that is near me stopped carrying Physicians Formula, and I'm a little upset about it. Gotta be honest. It smells like coconut too. Oh, I love coconut. It's my favorite. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Couple more things. We're going to do blush, highlighter, and mascara. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So for blushes, I'm sweating. It's really hot in this bathroom. Okay. I have two. This is kind of turning into a high-end drugstore, like high-end drugstore. Let's start with drugstore. Not considered drugstore, but it's drugstore. Makeup Revolution Sleek Makeup Blush in Coral. Beautiful, beautiful shade. I'm a big Coral fan. I actually have a little bit of it on today. It's super, like, you barely have to tap your brush in there and just swirl that bad boy. It's divine. I love a good coral color. And then by Anastasia Beverly Hills, this is the Blush Trio in Peachy Love. I actually picked this up at TJ Maxx because they have been upping their game. And it's delightful. Hi, look at that, it's crazy. Anyway, so there's just this beautiful like mauve tone, which I'm in love with, a little bit of more of a coral, and then this orange, which I've done a little bit of, but I feel like it's better for summer. I am sweating. Like, can you see my forehead? My forehead is sweating. I actually have one highlighter for you because it's the one highlighter I'm using and I am loving, and it's considered drugstore. You can pick it up at Walmart, I think carries this brand, and I know Ulta does. It's Drew Barrymore's brand, and Drew Barrymore makes the best kind of makeup. She's great. That was a horrible Drew Barrymore impersonation, by the way. But it's by Flower Beauty, which is Drew Barrymore's brand, and it's their Shimmer and Strobe highlighting palette, and I'm in love with it. One of my favorite beauty bloggers talked about this, and I was like, girl, I'm going to get it, and I got it, and it's divine. This is where the little brush goes, but I usually throw those out because I have my own brushes, and it is just so, like, this is the most beautiful highlighter ever of my life. Gold and like a pinky rose and then like a champagne, and it's like, it's all I need. I lied, I have two more things left. I have lips. We have to talk about lips, and we have to talk about mascara. This is exhausting. Guys, this is ridiculous. I don't even know if are you even enjoying this? Is this even fun for you? I doubt it is. Okay, mascara. Which ones do I want to talk about? Because I love them all. All right, I'm going to talk about these two. Drugstore. Pick it up at Ulta. It's by Essence. It's their Volume Stylist Lash Extension Mascara. And it has to be the purple. It has to be the purple bottle tube. Well, it doesn't look like anything fancy, but this will give you beautiful lash extensions. It has lengthening fibers, but it doesn't give you that spidery look. Like, it's a beautiful natural look, and you can build it too, which I really like. And this is seriously like $4 or $5. My other one, please don't judge me. Also, my packaging is super messed up because the tube came out of the metal holder. So I took some Gorilla Glue and I put it in there, and I got Gorilla Glue all over the place. But this is by Milk Makeup, and this is their Kush Mascara. Yes, that kind of Kush. This mascara is awesome. I pick it up at Sephora, and I really dig it. I know some people who love it and some people who hate it, and it just seems to apply really well for me. So well, in fact, that I bought the mini size for travel because I thought it was that good. And the packaging on this is awesome. Like, this thing is heavy duty. I could throw this at someone if I were upset with them for something stupid that they did, and this would do some damage, I feel like. Oh my God, we didn't talk about eyebrows. You guys, what is happening to me? Who is she, Linda? I only have one thing to talk about for brows, and that is Benefit. Because I've tried other things. Benefit has the best stuff. And what I've really been digging lately is actually a multifaceted brow look. So what I use to outline my brows is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. You can't see that. That's horrible. Can we? Come on, iPhone. All right, well, you failed. You can tell I'm like a glass of wine deep. It has this really great little angled brush that I really dig because I have super thin brows, and the hair on my brows is really light, so it's tough to get them filled in correctly. So this is really nice. And then I fill them in with the Gimme Brow, what is this? Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. And it's this awesome little thing with this little cute applicator, and I can just go in and just touch it up, and it's awesome. Oh my God, this is tiring. Ooh, girl. All right, so lip products. Couple of lip products that I've really been enjoying lately. Number one, this is like ride or die. Fenty Beauty. It's their Stunna lip paint in Uncuffed. This is like the mauve color of the year. It's absolutely gorgeous. It applies beautifully. It stays on. It is not, you definitely may have to reapply it. It's got this weird applicator, but I really do dig it. Any of the Fenty lip stunnas are awesome. Me saying lip stunna is kind of funny. I'm so white. Anyway, this is a beautiful color. The red color of the Fenty Beauties was like the universally most flattering red that anyone could buy. I think it was voted that in 2017, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Other piece that I love, and this is drugstore, is Wet n Wild, and Wet n Wild comes to play. They just do. This is their Velvet Matte Lip color, and this is in Looking for Truffle. It's absolutely freaking awesome. I wear it like every day of my life. If you ever see me and wonder what I'm not wearing it today, by the way, so maybe every other day of my life. But I really like this because it's so easy to go on, and you can like, it's just easy, and it's like $4. Like, who doesn't, even if you buy it and you don't like the color, it's $4. No waste there. Two other things, Flower Beauty, only just because I recently purchased these and I'm absolutely in love with them. This is the Hydra Silk Ultimate Lip Butter, and specifically the color is in Rose Petal. Anything that's rose or mauve, I'm all over. If it's too pinky or too like a purple or brown, I won't do it, but this is beautiful. It's this guy right here. It just gives a little bit of color and a little bit of sheen, and it's really, really nice. I've worn it on its own. I've put it over other products before, and I like it. And then last but not least, also by Flower Beauty, which is Drew Barrymore's company. It's so cool. Is the Miracle Matte Lip, also in Rosewood. That is what I'm wearing today. So this was exhausting. I rambled for 35 minutes about makeup. That's ridiculous. There should be other things in life to ramble about other than makeup. And this bottle of wine, this was a good one. You were a treat. Just a treat. I'd also like to know from any of you out. By the way, I'm shooting this at the end of my week, and so I'm very tired today, but I'd also like to know, does anybody else open their bottles of wine like this? Am I the only old soul out there? Am I the only OG who opens her bottles of wine with a wine key? If I'm ever over at your house and you hand me an electric thing or one of those rabbits, I'm probably gonna laugh at you. And I'm like, don't worry, I got one of these in the car, it's fine. It was really fun getting to hang with you and talk about makeup. It's something that I really like and I nerd out about, and it's probably a little awkward that it's probably weird that I nerd out about it because there's so many other things in life that are important other than makeup. But then I enjoy other things, like software development and like understanding psychology of people and building relationships and building an online business and doing things with affiliate networks and understanding ClickFunnels and ClickMagic and how data works with relation to online marketing and all this crazy stuff. But then I'm like, yeah, I like makeup. I feel like that makes me sound vain. I'm not a vain person, but I feel like it does make me sound vain. And I'm still talking. I'm sweating. My foot's no longer asleep, so that's a plus. And I've been talking for literally 40 minutes. So with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you guys have an amazing, amazing rest of your week. Thank you for joining me for Wine Talk Wednesday. Ladies, if you're still with me, give me a thumbs up. Please smash the subscribe button. I have to get better about just asking you to subscribe because Adam and I are so excited to start putting out some more content this next year for Us For Real. We've got some amazing, exciting things planned. And this is the channel that we just share our personal lives with you. We don't always get into like the inner workings, but we're gonna start to like really document some things that are happening because there's a lot of good things going on in the world of Reeker. So anyway, guys, with that being said, I'll get out of here. This is gross. Cheers to you. Hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you later. Bye.